Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sims Biology. So today in this video session we will discuss particularly focusing on the NEET examination which is coming soon. So before starting this video, my dear friends, don't forget to subscribe my channel Sims Biology and hit the bell icon for notification of each new video. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel. And please click on the I button. There is a question for you and reply to that question. Hope you will subscribe and hit the bell icon. So don't forget to click on the I button and reply to my question. So what are the most probable MCQs for NEET 2020? In this particular video session we are discussing about the human reproduction, which has a very important role in determining your result. So this chapter also carry maximum weightage. So let's see what are the different MCQs, most probable MCQs from human reproduction for NEET 2020. Question number 1 for you, my dear friends. Which type of reproduction of Hydra is most common? So it is a very easy question. Budding, cracking, sexual reproduction, parthenogenesis. Among these four options, you can easily guess that the answer is A, that is budding. So budding is the common type of reproduction in which a bud arises in the initial stage from the mother's body and that grows into a new hydra. Let's move on to question number 2. The lytic enzyme released by sperm is ligase, acrolein, androgemon, hyaluronidase. So hyaluronidase, ligase, acrolein, and androgemon. So here the answer is very easy. That is hyaluronidase, and it is secreted. It is a lytic enzyme which is secreted from the acrolein of the sperm, and it when the sperm reaches the oocyte, it digests the corona radiata with the help of that specific lytic enzyme hyaluronidase. So this one is important. It digests the corona radiata and enable conception. Question number 3 for you. Natural parthenogenesis occurs in. So when we discuss about parthenogenesis, naturally it is seen in case of honeybee to produce drones. So the answer is D. So honeybee, in case of honeybee, the drones or the fertile males are produced as a result of natural parthenogenesis. Question number 4 for you. The chemical substance found in the surface layer of the cytoplasm of spermatozoa is. So it is present on the surface layer of the cytoplasm of spermatozoa or the sperm. So it is very easy. The reaction between fertilizing of ovum and anti-fertilizing of sperm takes place. So it is anti-fertilizing. The answer is C. Very easy one. Question number 5 for you. Middle part of mammalian epididymis is. Which is the middle part of mammalian epididymis? So the epididymis is a long coiled tubular structure, and that is why it is divided into 3 different parts: the anterior caput, middle corpus, and the posterior caudal epididymis. So the answer is very clear. The middle one is corpus, or the answer is C, corpus epididymis. The first part is caput, then corpus, then cauda. Then cauda epididymis forms the vasa differentia or vas deferens. Okay. Question number 6 for you. The duct that carries sperms from testis and epididymis to the penis is. Yes, it is also very easy. The duct that carries the sperm from the testis and epididymis to the penis, from the scrotal sac to the abdominal cavity. It is the long tube, that is vas deferens. So the answer is B, vas deferens. Vasa efferentia is present near the testis. Ureter is there in the penis, and seminiferous tubules are also there in the testis that helps in the formation of the sperms. So next question number 7. Sugar fructose is present in the secretion of Bartholin gland, Cowper's gland, perineal gland or seminal vesicle. Which is the right answer? Sugar fructose. Fructose plays important role. It has importance in the male reproductive system. That is why here we can say that it is associated with a male reproductive gland, associate gland. So Bartholin gland we know is present in the female, so it is not the answer. Cowper's gland are bean-shaped small glands, and perineal glands are present near the anus in some of the mammals. So here the answer is very clear. The fructose, the sugar fructose is present in the secretion of the seminal vesicle. Answer is D. Let's move on. Question number 8 for you. Yes, how many sperm cells are present in an average, that is 3 cc of ejaculation? So in an average ejaculation, how many sperm cells are there? It is very easy question and the answer is B, 300 million. So 300 million sperm cells are there in a single ejaculation in case of human male. Question number 9 for you. Yes. So here common duct formed by union of vas deferens and duct from seminal vesicle. Vas deferens is the duct that carries the sperm from the epididymis to the abdominal cavity through the spermatic cord, and it after the union of the seminal vesicle, duct of seminal vesicle, it forms which of the following? Urethra, spermatic duct, ejaculatory duct, Mullerian duct. So the answer is very clear. It is C, ejaculatory duct. Remember, Mullerian duct are the ducts found in case of female, and this is present in case of during the embryonic development in case of female, and Mullerian duct develop into fallopian tube, fallopian tube, then the uterus and the wall of the uterine cavity along with the superior aspects of vagina and the vulva. So the cervix also. So it has important role in the formation of the fallopian tube or the oviduct, uterine wall, then the cervix and the vagina, superficial, the outer wall of the vagina also. Okay, so the Mullerian duct. And remember, in case of female embryonic development, during embryonic development, Mullerian duct is there, but in case of male, it is known as the Wolffian duct. And the Wolffian duct in case of male give rise to different reproductive structures in case of male. So urethra is present inside the penis, spermatic duct, there is nothing but the vas deferens, and the vas deferens after union of the seminal vesicle forms the ejaculatory duct. Next question for you, question number 10. Which of the following sugar in semen is a source of energy for spermatozoa? This is very easy. It is secreted from the seminal vesicle. We have also discussed about this. It provides the source of energy for the developing sperm or the spermatozoa. The answer is D, that is fructose. It is very clear. Fructose is the sugar. Okay, so let's move on. Question number 11. During differentiation, the spermatids remain associated with. Yes, it is very easy. Again, it is the spermatid associated with the Sertoli cells, because the Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the growing or developing spermatids. So the answer is A. Yes, question number 12 for you. Sperms are temporarily stored in. Yes, after the formation of the sperms in the seminiferous tube of testis, it comes to the epididymis where it is stored temporarily. Here it becomes active and motile. So the answer is B, epididymis. Okay, sperms are stored temporarily in the epididymis. Question number 13 for you. Testosterone is a lipid, protein, polysaccharide, steroid. My dear friends, the testosterone is nothing but a steroid. It helps in the formation of the sperm and it also helps in making the bone strong. So it is a natural steroid, testosterone. Let's move on. Question number 14. In which mammal testis remains in the abdomen and doesn't descend to scrotum? Yes, this one is very easy also, and you might know this. The answer is the elephant. So elephant, in case of elephant, the scrotal sac, the testis is not descended into the scrotal sac but remains in the abdominal cavity. It is believed that elephant are, due to evolution, they are now in the land, but their ancestors live in aquatic medium. That is why the body temperature is, the outside is very cold. So in order to maintain the temperature, the testes do not come out but remain inside the abdominal cavity. Okay, so the answer is elephant A. Question number 15. Seminal fluid has sperms and secretion of. Okay, seminal fluid contains sperm and also contains the secretion of which glands? Option A, follicles, ureters and prostate gland, prostate, Cowper's gland and Bartholin gland, seminal vesicle, prostate and Cowper's gland, seminal vesicle, ureters and prostate gland. The answer is C, my dear friends. It is very easy. Seminal vesicle, prostate and Cowper's gland. These three glands secretes and they have certain role in the composition of the semen. So seminal fluid also have the secretion of these three glands. Seminal vesicle, seminal fluid contains the secretion of seminal vesicle, prostate and Cowper's gland. The answer is C. Question number 16 for you. If the vast difference of a man are surgically caught or plucked, so if the vast difference that is present in the that collects the sperm from the epididymis and it brings the sperm from the epididymis to the abdominal cavity. That is vast difference, the most important duct. Okay, so if it is cut surgically or plucked surgically, then what will happen? Option A, sperms in the semen become non-motile. Sperm will not come, then what about non-motile? So sperm will not come. Sperm is plucked in the scrotal sac. It will not come to the abdominal cavity because the vast difference is cut or plucked surgically. Spermatogenesis will not take place. Spermatogenesis will take place because it occurs in the testis. Testosterone will disappear from the blood. No, it will also remain in the blood because blood supply is there to the scrotal sac from where the testosterone comes in contact with the blood. Semen will be without sperm. This one is the right answer. The sperm cannot come to the abdominal cavity, to the ejaculatory duct and the urethra. That is why the semen will be without sperm. So the answer is D. Question number 17. Supporting cells found in between the germinal epithelium of testis are. So what are the supporting cells which are found in between the germinal epithelium cells or the germinal epithelium of testis? Remember, do not confuse between the Leydig cell and Sertoli cell. This one is Sertoli cells because we are talking about the germinal epithelium of testis. Okay, these are the supporting cells. They provide nourishment and they are present, they are found in between the germinal epithelium of testis. The answer is B, Sertoli cells. Question number 18. Corpus spongium, corpus spongiosum is found in ovary, penis, testis, uterine wall. The answer is very clear. It is the spongy tissue present in the penis which is richly supplied with blood vessels and it helps in the erection of penis during sexual excitement. So corpus spongium is found in penis. Answer is B. Question number 19. Mammalian follicle was first described by Lamarck, von Baer, de Graaf, Horvey. The answer is very clear. Why? Because the mammalian follicle when become mature it is called Graafian follicle and the name comes from the name of the scientist or the biologist de Graaf. So the answer is C, de Graaf first described mammalian follicle. Question number 20 for you. Fusion of two dissimilar gametes is known as allogamy, anisogamy, autogamy, dichogamy. Here the gametes are dissimilar, not homogamy, not isogamy, because it is not similar, it is different, so it is anisogamy. So the answer is V, anisogamy. Fusion of two dissimilar gametes is known as anisogamy. So these are the most probable 20 questions from human reproduction for the students preparing for NEET 2020. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and hit bell icon. Please subscribe to this channel CM's Biology, and please check the I button and reply there. Please watch my videos, and in every video in the I button, in most of the videos in the I button, you can get MCQ. So please go there and answer to the MCQ. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.